Sorry, no logos. There we go.
And we are live. Jorge Prospector of the Prospect Chase Box together with this is Ron Bartley.
And Jorge Prospector.
Sir, and this is episode 59 of our weekly show, Coffee and Rip.
Heading towards the summer solstice. And another trip around the sun.
Coming to you live on a federal holiday, Juneteenth, as they call it. I just had no coffee, but Coke Zero, which I'm told has caffeine.
Stuff.
So I shouldn't double down or triple down and get more coffee after this. I got some packs of stuff ready to go for later in our conversation because we sometimes forget about the ripping part of Coffee and Rip.
Yep.
This is meant to be somewhat of a ripping show and newsy stuff. Talking about newsy stuff, man, do we have some news? So much so that I went on an emergency live on Monday when I heard news broke.
Like the kind of thing you read about in Topps magazine.
Topps is going to Topps, as usual, dropping a bomb, a surprise on all of us and announcing the checklist for our most beloved, I would say probably second most beloved product, maybe third after Gilded. For me, it's the order is Sapphire, Gilded, and then Chrome.
But where's the black Chrome come into that?
True, but that's more of a
niche product.
That's more of an affair.
Yes.
That's a product you have an affair with. You kind of keep it down low, on the down low. But yeah, it's Topps Chrome 2024. Topps Chrome doesn't come out. The checklist came out. The announcement came out on Monday, dropping a few
Tuesday
bits of info.
Pre-order. Yep, little strands of info for the pre-sale that was going to happen yesterday.
Pre-sale orders are now possible on Topps.com. I don't figure that they'll have them on Fanatics just yet. That probably comes on general release. But who knows? Topps is going to Topps. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did something different this time. However, they are fully taking advantage. They have made a business call that they are going to suck the living life and money out of this product by including, to our surprise, at least my surprise, every viable stellar rookie has a card on this, other than Paul Skeens.
Paul Skeens and anybody after June 1st.
Yeah, dropping.
Well, actually, anybody after June 1st is a call-up.
True. I think, honestly, it's Paul Skeens and probably a few scrubs that they didn't include this time around. Now, granted, Paul Skeens may be enough to carry that product because it's a limited release regardless. But I am surprised. That it didn't have any that didn't hold over anyone else for that product to help carry it. They included everyone. Obviously, we knew that the important rookies from Series 1 and Series 2 were going to be in it. That's no surprise. What is surprising is that they included everyone with an SB in Series 2 in it. All the Jacksons, Jackson Churio, Jackson Holiday, and Jackson Merrill. Ron's
My boy hitting the home run today again.
Yeah. 20-year-old or 21 now, maybe.
He just turned 21.
Jackson M. I'm going to call him Jackson M. So they are all in it, all have Chrome cards. So that was surprising to me that they went all in on the product. Now, what that immediately told me before I even looked at anything else, that's the first thing I looked. And honestly, before I even noticed the checklist had increased, I was like, how are they going to do this? And then I scroll over and like, oh, okay. 220 cards regularly? Nope. 300.
They upped it.
That's how they did it. Insert sets stay the same. I think they added a few.
Yeah.
And then honestly, what this says to me is that they're putting this to the moon, as to the moon as they can with the Chrome product.
Well, you're looking at the whole thing, and the fact that what was it, 26% inserts? Is that what you figured?
No, 20. I did the math. 26% bump on the print run.
Oh, bump on the print run. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a huge amount of inserts in there, so it's going to be a wild product. Hopefully, the quality holds up this year too. Yeah. So the cards look great as the ones we see in the previews of what the design should look like. So hopefully that holds out and holds true. The big rookie class in 2 is really going to push the need on this, but no odds. There's no odds anywhere.
Yeah, we don't know the odds yet. That's what obviously we're gonna do the reverse math once that it's published. I'm dying to see their odds because I want to see how much of this they printed. Someone made a comment in our private Discord group asking if we knew about this, if we knew about why the timing of the inclusion of everyone. And I said, listen, they just made the call. They can't just wait until see how they do or wait until whatever. Like those cards have been printed already. They are printing them as we speak. Or those orders have like half of that product has been printed, if not more by now. So this is not a business call they can make like last week. That's why I said that they made the call that they're just going to put all their chips in Chrome and people buying it up and printing it. They know how much of this they're printing. It's already been printed probably. It's probably in QC right now or in some type of like process after the fact.
They definitely have a lot of people's interest. Price point's a little high still.
Price point is high. So one more thing, checklist related. The auto checklist is pretty big too. I think I was gonna move it to Excel to count it, and I didn't. But I'm guessing it's definitely plus 100. I want to say 100. I think I want to say 150. Probably either I counted it with my eyes or I saw it somewhere. It's significant. Now, granted, you have you have most studs there. Oh, one more thing about the auto checklist. I noticed, I could be wrong, but from a summary look at it, I noticed that Jackson Holiday is the only Jackson without an auto, a flagship.
Interesting.
So that is interesting. He does have, I believe he has an auto in one of those inserts, maybe Radiating Rookie or the 1989 one. But he does not have a Chrome flagship rookie auto. I believe that's the only big name that I did not see. The rest I saw. I saw Jackson Churio. I saw Jason Dominguez. Ellie, of course. They couldn't do that without Ellie. I'm hoping, God, that the whole practice of that being an on-card auto remains. If they put a sticker auto in any of those, I'm going to lose my shit.
Well, that's always a bad look.
So on any of these, I mean, the 89s, the Radiant Rookie, they better be all on card. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my shit. As
I've been sorting through cards the last couple of weeks, trying to get stuff packed up, seeing the cards with on-card autos, it's great. As soon as I see them with the sticker auto, I just kind of roll my eyes a little bit now. I'm really becoming jaded towards that.
I'm super jaded already. I've been jaded. I've documented my stance on this is it's been documented. I'm all for. I don't really give a f about redemptions, about you reducing your redemption rate to like 5% or 3%. I'm okay with you being at 50%. If you're gonna give me an on-card auto, I don't mind waiting.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially now without this. Especially now with the new time limits. So that makes it enticing for redemption autos to exist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it's a 10-year window instead of just the 2.
And listen, if your whole thing, because the only argument against redemptions that I can see, that I can understand from an investor, flipper, whatever perspective, is that, oh shit, I don't have it on card to post it and sell it. Listen, you have the blue paper. Just sell that.
I have bought the blue paper before, and one time I bought the blue paper, and they just sent me the number. We didn't even bother sending anything in the mail.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're concerned about that, listen, I'd rather sell something that has more value because it's on card. I'd rather get that much more value of than have it be the first one or whatever. Because if you do have to sell, just sell the blue paper. Listen, if I wanted to sell my Wemby Redemption, I would have sold it, right? Because I had it. But
you needed to get that. Yeah, and you needed to get that in hand just to hold it once.
Right, exactly. But imagine if that was a sticker auto. Shoot, I would be selling that immediately. What else? Oh, checklist. You mentioned. What was the next point you were going? Oh, price. Okay, so
price.
So oddly enough, the jumbo box price did not materially change all that much. From $375 last year to $389 this year. Inflation. You're muted, by the way, Ron.
Yeah. I muted myself because the dog is barking.
It's okay. We love dogs.
Yeah.
I don't mind being part of the show. I'm sure our listeners don't mind. That's not a material change. Honestly, that's inflation change. That's an inflation hike.
It is.
What I do have somewhat of a beef is the hobby box price.
The fact that they upped the number of cards, though, kind of should have taken care of inflation. Come on, you. We're going to get him out of here. So
you mean the room with the touch? Well. I mean, listen. It's still. You're right. It's still a price bump. It's still a price a price bump, especially because you with an increased checklist, it's tougher, right, to complete the set, if you will. It's odds are that you won't be close. You won't be close to completing the set with a jumbo. You may still have to buy significantly more boxes to complete your set. It was the case before where if you bought a jumbo, you were close.
You
were pretty close to completing the set. And that has value because if you go ahead and sell that and you just want to get your 3 autos and whatever, those sets for it because it's not a product that they package and sell on Target or whatever, that has a market. Like you can complete the set and sell it probably for $50 maybe. And so you get that money back, right? You reduce your cost basis. And so that's important for a lot of folks. Now, hobby boxes, dang, that's a pretty big price bump from $149 to $189.
Yep.
Less cards. I mean, not less cards. Same number of cards. Difficult to
less percentage of the set. Yep.
Right.
A smaller percentage of the set is what you're getting in that one. So
and for one auto, because remember now hobby boxes and Chrome a product now are only one auto. We're not in the 2019s years or 20 whenever it was that hobby boxes had two autos on Chrome. Not anymore.
That was, I think 2020 was the last year they did that. I think
something like that.
Printed to the moon.
So I don't know what my strategy is going to be. So one more thing I guess we could discuss. Man, we're throwing. I think we lost Ron. Let me invite him again. Well, there he is. We lost you for a second.
Oh, I thought I lost you.
No.
Okay.
Who knows? I lost anyway. Hopefully everyone's still here. Man, we're throwing all the details at once. I'm loving it. This is like a fast forward show. Fast forward version of the show. So strategy, like what should be your strategy? I have mine. You want to share yours? I mean, I don't know if you're buying.
Well, you already talked about in the emergency call the other day about the breakdown of boxes and which box is going to be your best to buy. Oh no, that wasn't this. That was the other product. Boy, we're running. That was the Sapphire
when we profiled Series 2.
Yeah, that was Series 2, not Chrome.
So I'm not, and good point, because I'm not sure I talked about this in my emergency live. I did talk about it, I think, on our private Discord group, where I thought what the strategy could be, one strategy could be. So it's very likely, again, it all depends when and what you do, when do you want the product and what you want to do with it, right?
Yep.
If you're ripping the product, I would advise not to necessarily get it right now. You're essentially giving a 1 month loan to Topps. If you're okay with that, that's fine. I think this product will likely go live on the distributor websites probably around the same time as those boxes on pre-order ship, or the week after or 3 days after, and probably for not more than 10 or $15 more than what Topps is charging you, if that.
Yeah. I don't know. The pre-order price is probably the street price.
I would imagine so. Imagine so.
And then you're looking at street prices from some of these places. They're going to throw out the street price to you. And at that particular price, with no tax, you're going to make an advantage for guys like us in California.
Yeah. I'm guessing that the all-in to your door price of buying it now from Topps, as vis-a-vis buying it from Dave and Adams, what have you, it's likely the same. Giving taxes, and with those websites as Dave and Adams, Blowout, Steel City, you likely will match their free shipping threshold. So you're probably looking at 3 to 5 business days delivery. So you'll get the box roughly around the same time that Topps delivers it to you. If you pre-buy from Topps, you may get the box 4 or 5 days before. So it's really up to you what you want to do with it. However, one strategy that you could consider, especially for folks that are thinking about going to the National or have folks that are going to the National. Mind you, the National is a month and change away. I think like 40 days. So it's no coincidence that Topps releases or schedules the release of this flagship Chrome product around the same time as the National. And so what happens is that at the National, Topps always runs this promotion where if you buy, they give you special National packs. And if you take certain products that they earmark, if you take new product, sealed product that you bought anywhere else, you don't even have to buy it there, that you bought it from whatever, or you buy it there and you take it to their booth or whatever stand they have, they'll give you one of those National packs that
it's basically silver foil
like packs, right?
Yep.
And what happens is they have to rip open your product. Like they break the seal, and once they break the seal, they give you the pack, right? Because what they want is people to open products. So it's not, they don't want you to like buy and hold the product and then give you the pack. No, they got to rip it open. And then you take the whole box by itself. But as long as they seal the box, they'll give you 1 pack per opened box. And so
if you're going to rip it anyway.
That's valuable is that those packs have a lot of value. People there on site buy them for like $50-$60, sometimes even more, because those packs are general, because they are event related. They are packed. They have a lot of autos. There are a lot of variations, low number. Granted, most of those autos are sticker autos. So there you go. So what many people do is they buy a case of hobby, for example. They take it to their stand and they get 12 silver packs, right? They sell those silver packs and get like $600 back or more. And then all of a sudden you go home. You bought that case for whatever it was minus $1,600, which you were going to rip regardless, and then rip it and try to get hits. So if you are going to the National or know someone that's going to National, that's the most effective, the most cost-effective way to rip, right? 24 Chrome. I would do that.
Well, the only thing with that is is the timing. The first to market with dropping some of these cards back out there, you're going to get a higher price if you're ripping everything and doing individual card sales. Yeah. So you have that.
You're not that late. Listen, these boxes will start arriving to you. If you pre-order, these boxes will start arriving to you roughly about 3-4 days before the National. So, I mean, you won't be the first one to list it. But if you pull a big one, you want to grade it. So the counter argument to what you're saying is that if you actually buy it there and rip it there if you want,
yep,
PSA has a leave-in stand there, so you can get your box, you can get your graded submission in quicker, faster.
Yeah, that's true.
At the national,
they were doing same day grading.
Grading. Some of them do. I know that they announced this week that SGC, who used to, well, now SGC is owned by the same company, but SGC has announced that they won't be doing same in person on-site grading. They will accept that. They will get submissions there, but I think Beckett and PSA are doing grading on site. I think you get it back at the end of the convention or something. That's interesting. So anyways, I just thought that was a strategy. If you're going to buy significant amounts of this product, I think that's a very cost-effective way of going about it. If you're only going to rip a few boxes, and I mean, listen, I got one box. I got one hobby box because I'm getting it for the Prospect Chase box, monthly box. I'm putting it in there. Then I'm going to figure it out. Then I'm either going to get it on a distributor website. But it's a great product. It has those buybacks. Remember, I love this product because there's many creative ways for you to get your money back.
The buybacks are going to be interesting.
And then all these injuries, again, maybe switching topics a little bit. We can always bring it back to Chrome, but intermingling some topics. Everyone and their mother seems to be getting injured.
Yep. Yeah.
Upending the MVP race.
Who's next? Who is next?
I dare to say. Because,
you're looking at the fact that, Acuna is out. I mean, he's just gone.
You got Trout out. You got Trout out. Mookie out.
Mookie's out now. God, who was the other big name that was out just recently? It's nuts. Are we going to end up with some oddball person as our guy? Who knows?
This has been a very weird. I'm looking at seeing who's posting our stuff. Here we go. Todd, way to go. Posting our stuff on IG. All right. Good stuff. Automatic $5 off the box next month. It's definitely upended the MVP race. The AL race is stacked.
Yeah,
it's stacked.
Judge is killing it right now.
Well, Judge is not even that. Well, yeah, he has a 5. I think he already has a 5 WAR, which is insane.
Yep.
He may be on par to have a better year than his record-breaking year. A 5 WAR in the middle of June is insane. But right behind him, I believe Mookie, I think, had 4.7, which is crazy too. And then Juan Soto had 4.7, has 4.7. Bobby Witt has 4.4.
He's having a heck of a year in the AL.
And then Shohei had about 4.2. Obviously, Shohei gets nicked a little bit because he's not pitching.
Just a designated hitter this year.
If he was to be pitching, he would have like a 6 WAR right now. That would be insane. Yeah. So we'll see so it's that race to MVP is going to be really interesting.
Insane.
Really interesting because Juan Soto, you would think that Juan Soto and Judge will cannibalize each other a little bit. Who has a better number? And then Shohei's in the NL. And then the other candidate is Bobby Witt. So we forgot about Gunnar. Gunnar has like a 4.5 too.
I forgot. How could we forget? I mean, he's making a name for himself in it.
So
what about Ramirez?
Jose Ramirez, his defense. I mean, he's okay. I think he has like 3 something WAR.
Yeah, but he's having a great year as well.
Great year too.
He's a candidate.
Great year too. But
somebody else gets injured, he moves up.
But between Judge, Soto, Gunnar, and Bobby, all of those have 4.5 WAR and above. That's crazy, and that leads itself for a fantastic run at the MVP. Yeah. Now, switching sides over to the NL, that's pretty open, right? I mean, it's pretty much Shohei to lose, because now that Acuna is out, Mookie is going to lose about 2 months. That probably accounts for like 50 runs scored and probably 20 something RBIs.
And he was really having an insane year at having
4.4 or 4.7 WAR, something like that.
Yeah.
And remember, this is what MVP votes are about now. It's about WAR and the other advanced stats. Impact, yes. A value to your team, yes. But when you're cannibalizing each other, for example, like Judge and Soto, it kind of all boils down to WAR. How much are you contributing on the field, defense, all that matters. So in the NL, honestly, I don't see who else, right?
Is Harper having a good enough year?
Harper, yeah, he's having a really good year. Harper's
but is
very
it good enough?
Though.
Yeah,
Harper's
that's what I'm saying.
streaky.
Is it good enough?
Yeah. So that will ultimately affect him, because Shohei has a 4.2, I think, WAR right now, and Shohei had a weak, a very lackluster beginning, I think, and has had some weeks haven't been that good, but overall he's pretty consistent. Harper is prone to having like bad months.
But the thing is, one of the stats the other day was in the last month he has it was an odd stat, the most home runs per at bat.
Well, he saw that. I think he has 18 home runs.
Yeah.
Like
all of a sudden, boom.
Yesterday, I think.
For like the last month, they talked about this 30-day period that he leads anybody in history. Like,
no doubt. He's killing it. He's killing it. So you're right. Right now, it's Shohei or Bryce Harper. Changed my mind. Like anyone. I don't see any. I can't think of anyone else having a stronger year. So that's going to be interesting from a buyback perspective as well. Stack up on those Shohei cards from now, because with Mookie being out and with Acuna out and Harper being streaky, you could maybe save some Harpers here and there. But if you are the National, for example, and you see a lot of open product, just grab Shohei's. Buy them for $5, whatever the case may be. Buy lots, because that's going to be. Right now, if I was Vegas, I'm putting 90% odds on
your MVP buyback program reward. So you get those, stack them up, and at the is that start in November typically after the MVP voting?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So that's your way to buy Sapphire product late in the year or early next year, or more Chrome. So. Yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm also excited to see going back, circling around Chrome. I'm eager to see what the retail formats look like, because retail is also interesting, right? Depending on how and where you buy it.
What extras come in the box? What special one-offs?
What's the rate of autos? Talk about a cheap way to get autos, and you can buy blasters on some of these websites. For cheap. We've done it before. Bulk rates are nice, and if the autos are coming in at a good rate, that's something you want to look at. But yeah, what else? Oh, so inserts, man, autos. Did you take a look at those? Probably you didn't. The dual autos. The checklist for the dual autos?
No, I didn't get a chance to look at it this week. I heard it was.
So Todd is really excited about one of them. I am too. I would be too, and I am.
Is it with Brett?
With Brett, and those tend to be on card. None of that sticker nonsense. I think I'm 95% sure those are on card. Maybe Todd's here and can comment on that. There was. So one interesting thing that I noticed, and I think I mentioned it during the emergency live as I was going at it, is that try to look at the checklist. Is that, as you know, those hold on, I'm trying to locate the checklist again. Those dual auto.
Todd says on card. He's pretty sure.
On card, yeah. That's my feeling too. But hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. I lost it. I had it here. I had the link here, and I lost it. I think I actually included it on Discord, so let me go back to it. I think I'm not sure. Yeah, nope. Wait. Yep, here it is. Someone posted it. No. It's on the Topps website. Apologies, folks. I'm back. So those are typically teammates, or they belong to the same team, typically, and so it's usually how it is. Wit and Brett, whatever. But the only pair that is not from the same team this year is, again, taking this checklist for true, right? Is Vladdy and Mike Trout.
What an odd. Now, I can understand Vlad Sr.
Oh, that's what it is.
So if it's that Vlad Sr., his dad played
only.
That, so.
If it had to be thanks to our senior correspondent, senior resident, Rob Bartley, to bring in that info. That makes sense. Okay. I'm like, why is Vladdy on card with Trout?
It's Senior because he
that makes
played
it interesting. I'm not a huge Vlad Senior guy, but so your boy Tatis has a card with Machado.
Yeah, it's I wish it was.
Who else better than Soto?
With, though? If you could have it with like Dave Winfield, now that would be a huge card.
True. That's a missed opportunity. Or Steve Garvey, our senator.
Yeah, our new senator.
What else? Okay, so here are. Give me a second. Wifey is texting. Am I still on a live?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
We do have
George Brett and Witt, Yelich and Frelick. That's odd. They could have chosen maybe Willie Adames instead of Yelich. Okay. Kershaw and I like this one. Kershaw and Valenzuela. That's a good
pretty cool.
Howard and Jimmy Rollins, I can live without. Austin Riley and Matt Olson. Really? I can live without. Honestly, I'll be honest, the only two pairings that I like here are Kershaw and Witt. Those are the only two that speak to me. I could care less about Braves, and Tatis is fine, but I don't care too much about Machado, to be honest. And yeah, but that George Todd, you and I are gonna be having a face-off if that card shows up on eBay or something, because that's going to be a card. I'll defer to you. Give me a second. Let me read what's going on here. At time. What else? So the dual autos, I'm opening up the checklist. I'm seeing if anything. There's some Topps Chrome Authentics, relics. Those have also autograph variations. That could be interesting. Let's take a look real quick at the rookie autos. That's an interesting conversation.
There's a lot of good ones. I'll have to find out where that Merrill's at. Okay,
so here we go. I'm going to go through the names. I think this is alphabetical order. I'm not going to say all of them. I'm going to just point out the important dudes. A, nothing on A. Brian Wu, Colton Cowser, CES, Curtis Mead, Rafaela, Ellie, of course, Evan Carter, Henry Davis, Heston Kjerstad, Jackson Churio, Junior Caminero, Jason Dominguez, Jackson Holiday. I did miss it. He does have a card. How did I miss it then?
You said Holiday. It was Merrill.
Was it Merrill?
You said Merrill wasn't there.
There we go. Jackson Merrill did not have an auto, which kind of like, now that interesting. So you know what that means, right? That Topps Now auto has some value now.
It should. It should. So
right? How
we've
many
got it
autos
sitting
does he
there.
have? One.
One.
Does he have a relic auto too, or not yet?
It was the relic auto that they put out.
So his card is a relic auto, not an auto.
The first one was a relic. The second card they dropped, number 31, I think, was a relic auto, and then another relic.
That auto has
value.
I'm gonna go to eBay right now and see what that looks like, because there may be a buying opportunity there.
It hasn't shipped yet, but yeah, it could be.
Let me see. I'm guessing he has. Let me see. So that's as far as the flagship autos. Let me finish the list. Oh wait, no, he is here.
Oh,
they're just messing up with the. It's really not in alphabetical order. It's just in some random. Oh, you know what it is? It's in alphabetical order based on the initials of the card
of the player.
RA-DMN.
So he's with JM.
Yes. It's alphabetically based on acronyms. Okay, gotcha. Hold on one second. I think I need to plug my computer in before I lose everyone.
Well, while we're waiting on Jorge with that, okay. Well, that was quick, but I wanted to do something real quick.
Willie Mays.
Just a little remembrance of him today.
Yes, absolutely. You're gonna miss him dearly.
Yeah.
Beloved New York Met as well.
One of those guys who just exemplified what the game was about. He played it better than anybody. And apparently, the stories I heard about him is he was a great multi-sport athlete coming out of high school.
He was an athlete.
Football, baseball, basketball, but football and basketball were lesser sports at the time. And so he ended up playing baseball because of it. And his dad was apparently a baseball player. His mom was a track star. So, quite a thing. It was pretty great to hear about all these things that I really didn't know.
I never got to see him live, of course. I was born in 1978, for those counting. So I never got to see him live. That's unfortunate.
I remember at the end of his career, that's it, a little bit at the end of his career, when he went from San Francisco to the Mets, yes. back to New York. He started in New York and ended in New York. So
yeah, that was So yeah, absolutely. R.I.P. our beloved Willie Mays. Go join our holy family up there together with Jackie Robinson and so many other greats.
He and Mantle really had quite a friendship. So I wonder what those two are talking about now, especially since, they got banned from baseball for so many years for that little casino thing where they worked as greeters at a casino. And, you're banned from baseball. We don't have anything we can do to make money. What do you mean? We're just greeters. You're affiliated with gambling. So, things like that are very, tragic. But now in today's day and age, no big deal. We won't get into sports betting today.
Right. So I think that's all the talk that we have for Chrome. We're still waiting for odds again to figure out print run, to figure out what are some viable retail formats to go after, whether they be the value packs or the blasters or the hangers. See what other things they're going to be putting out. I'm guessing mega boxes. Will those have something interesting other than the
Mojo,
the X Factor things? No, the X Factors that they sometimes have. So those X Factors are going to have a lot of value of those. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing the images and how they look. I think they're going to look awesome. Again, we don't know. The reason I say that, Ron, is that we don't know if they're going to use the same image as the SP. Unlikely. I would eventually guess they're going to use something different for those that had SPs.
You would hope so, but Topps might just Topps us again and give us the same image.
Are they going to go super lazy and just use Topps Now pictures? Probably.
Hey, what the heck? We already own the rights to this one now.
They've done it before. It's a
cosplay in a a lot of cases. Hey, we have the same image, we'll keep reusing it, and let's just keep photoshopping New Jerseys on the guy.
What SPs are they going to be in Chrome? Because sometimes they have SPs too. So who's going to have SPs? I'm really excited to learn even more about this product. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to buying some, but I still need to buy them at a reduced cost basis because 190 is just a little too much. Now, a related topic. Well, it's part of the same topic. Secondary market pricing. What is this product going to do once it hits the shelves, right? Are those jumbos going to go nuts? Are those hobby boxes going to go nuts temporarily? Jumbos, they're tougher to get usually. I don't know. I mean, who knows what happens? Who knows what format is producing more hits? I don't know. Honestly,
we'll wait for the odds to come out.
It's going to be a crapshoot, and it's all going to be based on how much of this they printed, to see how attainable this product is. Now, it's expensive as we speak. I have no idea. I'm guessing I think last time I checked, jumbo boxes of 23 Chrome are still selling at the same price, essentially as on market release, about $400. So long term, you can wait. But yeah. So Series 2, real quick. I haven't dabbed. I think I opened 2 hanger boxes, and I gave away 2 during our last pack break of Bowman Chrome. I gave away 2, and we had a few nice hits. But
let's talk about the one big issue with it is where they put the bonus cards, where they put these special cards at the back of the pack.
Oh, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
Interesting choice, man, because that can hurt them depending on where if your card is at the very usually the yellow, at least for hangers, the yellow cards are the last cards in a pack. So for anyone who's wondering what the heck we're talking about, Topps on Series 1, they started putting the good cards in the middle of the pack.
Well, they'd always done that on hanger packs. Yeah, hanger packs had always been traditionally in the middle of the pack. You had a couple special cards.
Yeah, so they usually protect it.
Yep.
Different from value packs. Sorry, from single solo packs. I don't know what they call them.
Just a standard pack.
Those, they're tricky because those are manhandled a bunch by everyone in the store, and restockers and whatnot. So hangers are usually a good way of avoiding heavy, like serious damage on cards. But who knows? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know why they did that.
It's something that we all are cognizant of when you pack your cards into a box and such. You never put your valuable ones at the front or at the back. You always have them somewhere safe in the middle.
But I haven't been paying attention to how much these I know at the beginning those Jackson Holiday SPs were going nuts.
Yes,
they probably still are.
You keep seeing the saw cut ones pop up, and it cracks me up. People are getting them, going, "Oh, Topps has poor quality control." It's like, no. That was one of the variations they did on the original one. So
I know that's ridiculous.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to also learn if they ever come out with some type of news clipping or some announcement saying like what's the order of scarcity, right? They're all printed the same. Is there one more scarce than the other? Who knows, right? I think the SP seems to be. We know that the SP is the hitting one where he's hitting. Other than that, the one where they show him in the cartoon mad face, which is ridiculous in its own merit. Ridiculous in its own merit that they couldn't find a good Photoshopper to give that image some light.
Yeah,
well, it's ridiculous that they put the picture that way. First of all, and second, that they couldn't make it look decent with a simple Photoshop trick, and the guy looks like a freaking the Mad cartoon card character.
Alfred E. Newman. Hey, I grew up with Mad. So.
All right, so But no, listen. I wonder how scarce it is, and I opened 2 hanger boxes for myself to see if I was lucky, and
No luck yet.
no luck. I think I got like those purple and blue cards.
Well, what's funny is the kid still has a ton of hype around him, despite his poor performance. So hopefully he's picked it back up in the minors. I haven't checked back in on him, but leading up to him coming up, it was like, wow, really, you're bringing this guy up? He brought him up, and he performed just like the last few weeks I had in the minors, which was horribly. So hopefully he's getting his game back together down there and make this not be one of those cards we chased in the 80s that really, or 90s, that were really worth nothing in the end because the guy never really panned out.
Yeah. Well, to wrap up this conversation, I'm going to go ahead and start ripping some packs while I let you take control of the mic and maybe talk about some current things. How about my Mets doing decent?
Well, let's talk about the Padres walking into the Mets home field and just dominating by losing all 3 games, one after the other. The Mets actually look like they're playing on all cylinders again.
Finally.
Yeah. With your backdrop, it's tough.
It's tough, I know.
Yeah.
I'll change it for a little bit. So I'm just opening 2021 Top Scrum Update Mega Box packs to see. Honestly, looking for there you go. Looking for SPs. These are known to have occasional SPs or weird autos and stuff. So hoping to hit a monster out of some random mega box pack. A blue land. If you see a card here that you like, let me know and I'll ship it to you. So here you go. I think this card will likely have a claimer. Salvador Perez All-Star Game Refractor.
I wonder who likes that guy. Wonder if we have any Royals fans in here.
I know. Madrigal rookie debut. That Salvi's a good card. You may have to wrestle me for it.
You're going to have to spend some time in Kansas City as part of this because your fan base there is growing.
It's growing.
Our team of folks.
Perdomo rookie.
Todd says, on the Salvi.
Joey Bart rookie purple debut. He's playing now for the Guardians.
I think so. It's just odd to see him. The guy who was going to replace Posey.
Right. Who's this? Johnny Bench.
There you go.
Diamond cut thingy. Todd, you want that card? We'll see. Yeah, so my Mets, listen, it's one of the funniest comments. I have this group of like friends that are Mets fans too. And one of the funniest comments was like, someone mentioned that the fact that the McDonald's grimace
came out throughout the pitch,
through the first pitch, and that's what activated the Mets winning streak. He said that's the most Mets thing ever.
Yeah, they were saying, well, we really need to have grimace from now on throwing out the first pitch.
Badu for our guy Assad, Badu rookie. Esteban Florial, Yankees purple debut. Man, some of these prospects panned out. This would be an underrated series. Garrett Cole and Colton Juan. One last pack. Come on, hit me an SP. Something. Right now, Salvi's the best card. Ke'Bryan Hayes, rookie debut. Ain't bad. Schmidt from the Yankees. He's in the show. Rookie debut. And the Mets purple. No one. Khalil Lee, who is selling cars now in Norfolk, Virginia. Most likely. Oh, Andres Jimenez rookie. Okay.
There you go.
I think this and the Salvi take the prize. So yeah, the Mets gave a whipping. Your Padres looked like no energy, man. Like the body language was terrible.
It's been really sad to see. One of the things that we've been suffering is the Machado effect. I've been watching the guy just swinging a pitch outside the zone. Hey, you got a 1-2 count. I'll just swing at a bad pitch and go sit down for a while.
I'm not a fan of the guy. I don't like his energy.
Agree.
I'm not a fan. And what's funny is that he's a Hall of Famer. He will be a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but if he keeps on racking stats the way he's racking them up, it's obvious that he will have enough WAR to be a Hall of Famer. But it won't be one of those inner circle Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? Like
no. The first ballot guys, no, it won't be one of those.
And that's so, for sure. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I think if I have to point out, and I have no inside knowledge, but if I have to point out who was really a cancer in that clubhouse when all those stars were in there, I would put my chips on Machado. But I could be wrong. I don't think he's a bad guy, although he's done some bad guy things before.
Yeah, people talk about his reputation with other, like when he was with the Orioles, some of the things he did. I didn't see that. I didn't know about that. I didn't watch that. I haven't seen those kind of actions with the Padres.
Well, he did some of them with the Dodgers too. In his brief stint with the Dodgers, he kicked Aguilar. And
who wouldn't have though?
the big circumference guy? No, he purposely hit him. He dragged his foot across his knee. When you cross that line of like actually injuring a fellow union member, I mean, I don't know.
There's definitely a line with that. There's definitely a line with that in any level of sport you're playing if you're trying to intentionally hurt somebody. I mean, come on, you're going Cobra Kai on the guy.
Yeah. So we'll see. But listen, I don't have anything else other than I'll try to come up with some more topics for the summer. Tell you all where the prospect chase box is going to be for the summer. There will be some touring around the U.S. this summer, and so stay tuned for where the prospect chase box will be. Next week, I'll preview what's going to be on prospect chase box monthly box, which I think it's now 24, 25, something like that. We're approaching a big number. And so I'm pulling out the big guns. There's going to be some hobby
heading towards episode 60 here.
Yeah. I'm pulling out some guaranteed auto jumbos or hobby boxes. There may be a cosmic box in it, a 2022 variety, the original cosmic box. I may throw one of those in there with those Bobbies and those Julios. So stay tuned for that.
There you go.
The box is going to be awesome. But more information on that next week. We wanted to hop in here and talk about Chrome because we're really looking forward.
Happening.
And so as more news come out, we'll be on it. For Ron, this is Jorge. Thanks for watching. Go screenshot one last time so that you can post it on IG and comment and get your discount.
There you
Jorge
go.
Prospector out. Thanks, everyone.